So how do we factor sum and difference of cubes? So remember, when you are dealing with sum and difference of two cubes, remember that x cubed plus y cubed, the factors of this one is, the factors are x plus y, then we have x squared minus xy plus y squared. And if you're dealing with difference of cubes, example, we have x cubed minus y cubed. This will give us, let me just use another color. This will give us quantity of x minus y times x squared plus xy plus y squared. So we are going to make use of this information to solve the sum and difference of cubes. So let's start. So for number 1, if you're going to look at 864m cube plus 500, if you're going to look at 500, basically 500 is not a perfect cube, right? But one thing to note is we can actually factor out first 864 and then 500 to make it a perfect cube. So how are we going to do that? So basically, we can try 864 divided by 2. That should give us 432. 432, is this a perfect cube number? Let's try. Right, that is not a perfect cube number, but we'll try 864 divided by 4 this time. Alright, 216. 216 is a cube number, right? Because I think that is 6 cube. Let's try. 6 cube is equal to 216. Alright, so meaning to say, what we are going to do first is factor out 4. So we'll do that. So we have 4, and then this is 216 m cube plus 500 divided by 4. That will give you what? 500 divided by 4, that gives you 125, right? So 125. Alright, that's 125. Now, look at this. 216 is a cube number, so as m cube, and then 125. So, based from this is a sum of two squares. So, basically, this will be your x, right? This will be your x, this 2. And then, this will be your y. So, from this, we will write what? We will write cube root of 216, that is just 6, and then cube root of m, that is just m, plus cube root of this is 5. Alright, so we'll do that. 6m plus 5 times x squared. So what is 6m squared? That is just 36m squared. And then minus xy, multiply this 2, this will give you what? 30m. And then plus, what is this? Y squared, that is just 25. And again, do not forget our 4. So basically, this will be now the factors of 864m cubed plus 500. So we have 4 times the quantity of 6m plus 5 times the quantity of 36m squared minus 30m plus 25. So let's have number 2. So again, number 2, 32 is not a cube number, so as 25, but we know earlier that when we divide it by 4, let's do that again. 4, this is 8 plus 125 x cubed. So again, we have now a perfect, we have now a cube numbers. So you have 8 and 125, and then we have x squared. So the same thing earlier, sum of two cubes. So what is x and y? So we will do 4 times the cube root of 8 is 2, and then plus the cube root of this is 5x, and then square this one, we have 4 minus the product of this, which is 10x, plus the square of 5x squared, that is just 25x squared. So that will be now our factor for 36 plus 500x to the cube. Let's do number 3 this time. Alright, so number 3, again, we have here a sum of two cubes. So we have 256. Is 256 a cube number? This is not so as 108, right? So let's try again. 108. Let me just check. Alright, 108. So it's not. Let's try to divide it by 2. So 108 divided by 2, that gives us 54. 54 is not a cube number. Let's try to divide it by 4 this time. 27. Alright, so 27 is a cube number. 3 times 3 times 3. So basically, everything should be divided by 4. Factor out 4 first. 256 divided by 4. This is just what? I think that's 64. 256 divided by 4. Yeah, that's 64. So you have 64 u cube plus, this is 27, right? 27. So again, we have here a cube numbers. So let's do 4. And then cube root of 64u cube, that is just 4u plus the cube root of this is 3. And then times the square of this, 16u squared, and then the product of this two, we have minus 12u plus the square of that, we have 9. That will be our factors. Then what about number 4? So we'll factor out 2. So we will get 64 plus x cube. And again, we factor out this term. Cube of this is, cube of that is 4. Alright, that's 4. And then plus, the cube of this is just x times the square of this is just 16, minus the product, 4x, plus the square of that x squared. So that will be our answer for number 4. What about number 5? So again, the same thing. Divide everything by 2 first. So we have 2. And we have 8x cube minus 27. So we have the cube of that is just 2x minus 3. And then the square of 2x is 4x squared minus the product of this, which is negative 6x. So minus minus, that gives us a positive 6x. And then the square of negative 3 is 9. So again, that will be our answer. Let's have number 6. Number 6, the same thing earlier. We know already the we should do 4 first. And then this gives us what? This gives us 27, right? 27 u cube minus, that's 125. And again, factor out the remaining. Cube of 27u cube, that is just 3u minus, wait. Number 5 is now difference of two cubes, right? So this is now the difference of of 2 cubes. So difference of 2 cubes, that is just this. Alright, that is just that. So we have x minus y, and then we are just going to change the sign from positive negative and then negative to positive. Then the rest are just the same. So we have 3u minus 5, and then we have the square of this. This is just 9u squared, and then we will do plus the product of these two. This is just 15u, and then plus 25. Alright, then number 7. So again, number 7, divide everything by 2 first. So we have 2, then 27 minus 125 u cube. And then again, we have 3 minus 5 u. And then we have the square of this. This is just 9 plus 15 u plus 25u squared. So again, that will be our answer for number 7. Let's do number 8. So number 8, divide everything by 3 first. So what is 648 divided by 3? 648 divided by 3. That gives us 216. And then again, cube root of that. Let's see, that's 6. So 216 minus x cube. And then again, we'll do 3. This is 6, right? 6 minus x times, we have 36 plus 6x plus x squared. So again, that will be our answer for number 8. Alright, so I think that will be the last item.